Jones peeks right around Grob to the net. He scores! Shot score! The block, he gets the rebound! A highlight reel, and backhand pass in front to Ronnie.
Barza cut, and he will score!
Dylan Cook in overtime! Nice shot from Lakewood, and he scores! Riley Lakewood an OT winner! Crystal Selesky scores! A goal for Kirk Kelly. Arjo Esteban, a threat of the net.
Clear flying with .3.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome everybody here today to the Western Hockey League's season opening media conference for the 2017-18 regular season. We're excited to be here in the Queen City, home of the Regina Pats, to open what is a historic year for them. Extend our gratitude to members of the Moose Jaw Warriors for being here, the Regina Pats for their participation and assistance in hosting this event. I would also like to thank Jim Deane from Access Communications for being here. So without any further delay, I'd like to introduce Western Hockey League Commissioner Ron Robison.
Thanks very much, Taylor. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's media conference as we get set this weekend to officially open the 2017-18 WHL season. The 2017-18 season promises to be one of the most competitive and the most memorable in WHL history, and the spotlight will be on Saskatchewan. There is excitement across the country, both at the Western Hockey League and Canadian Hockey League levels, as the Regina Pats not only celebrate their 100th season as Canada's longest-standing junior hockey franchise, but also have the honor of hosting the 100th edition of the Memorial Cup National Championship. Today, the CHL announced several new initiatives, including the 100th MasterCard Memorial Cup celebration logo, the commemorative coin, a tour of the Memorial Cup across the country, and a Team of the Century contest for the fans. Very soon, the Regina Host Organizing Committee will be announcing some further very exciting elements which will take this 100th season to levels we've never seen before. The excitement for WHL fans, particularly in Saskatchewan, doesn't stop there, as Moose Jaw and Swift Current will play host to the 2017 Cibc Canada-Russia games in November. The Cibc Canada-Russia series will provide fans a preview of this year's World Junior Championship as our top Canadian players in the WHL take on the Russians. We were delighted earlier this week to conduct a meeting of our Western Hockey League Alumni Association and appoint a new president, Jesse Wallen, of course a former Red Deer Rebel and a product of the Saskatchewan hockey system, who will serve as our new president of the Western Hockey League Alumni Association. And when we talk to former players or individuals who have been associated with the league in the past, they always comment on how much the league has changed and how many improvements we have made to the player experience. From our world-class coaching and facilities to our comprehensive scholarship and the Players First support services, nothing is more important to the WHL and our 22 member clubs than the player experience. We believe our clubs offer players the highest quality of hockey experience available in the world today, and this is to be backed up by the fact that we are world leaders in player development, education, and the overall environment and support services we provide the players to ensure their success both on and off the ice. Some examples of our world-class experience include this season we expect, again, over 375 of our graduates to access their WHL scholarships and pursue post-secondary studies at an institution of their choice across Canada and the United States. Current WHL players also receive extensive support services, probably the most extensive of any amateur sport organization in the country, including respect and mental health workshops, league-wide security network, and a variety of other player safety initiatives, including a comprehensive concussion management program. On the ice, the WHL continues to be the leading supplier to the National Hockey League, Canada's national teams, and Canadian university programs across the country. The WHL cares about the communities in which we are located. We provide more than $3.5 million in financial support for the minor hockey systems and local charities in the centers and provinces where our teams are located. And we're very, very excited this year to be partnering with long-standing WHL sponsor RE/MAX and Don Cherry's family to promote organ donations in all of our Western Canadian markets. Other WHL community initiatives include the Ashley Home Store Dare to Dream program and Chatter's Beautiful Woman contest as well. These are examples of how the WHL and our member clubs deliver important programs to support families and individuals and communities across the Western Hockey League. From a hockey standpoint, we will continue to use the same playoff format as we have for the next 3 seasons. Our playoff format mirrors the National Hockey League and allows us to feature our rivalries in all of our 4 divisions. With the exception of adopting the new rule for high-sticking pucks in the offensive zone on the power play, there are no other changes to our playing rules. We are putting more emphasis, however, on the pace of play, and will be focusing on managing line changes, quicker face-offs, and making sure that we don't have any goaltenders in delay of game situations. From a broadcast standpoint, we are pleased to be joined today by Access Communications, our cable partner right here in Regina, who will be expanding their coverage throughout Saskatchewan and make sure that we will provide you with the best coverage possible, not only of the Regina Pats, but of the Saskatchewan-based teams. The WHL will also be announcing plans very soon for a new regional cable network initiative that will continue to deliver coverage for our fans throughout Western Canada and the United States. It'll be a very exciting season, obviously, for the Regina Pats as host of this year's MasterCard Memorial Cup. And here to share some of the thoughts and details from the ownership group is the President and Alternate Governor, Todd Lombard. Todd?
Thank you, Ron, and thank you to the Western Hockey League for being here in Regina today to kick off the Western Hockey League season, kick off the season for the 100th Memorial Cup and the Regina Pats 100th season. We're also happy to have members of the Moose Jaw Warriors with us. Access Communications are here as well. As the Regina Pats, as far as the Regina Pats are concerned, we're extremely excited about our 100th anniversary season. We have a very proud tradition in junior hockey. Our alumni, our fans, the city of Regina are very excited about this season coming up. We have a lot of people to acknowledge and thank through the year, so we'll have a lot of exciting activities happening throughout our year, acknowledging alumni and members of the Pats that have contributed to our success over the years. Regina has a very proud hockey history, and we're looking forward to celebrating a great season with our fans. As far as the Memorial Cup is concerned, you know that the Memorial Cup is headed up by Sean Semple, and his committee will, as Ron mentioned, will be having some exciting announcements coming up in the next weeks and months. We're very excited to host the Memorial Cup. It's a great opportunity for Regina, coinciding with our 100th anniversary. We're very proud that we were able to be successful in the bid, thanks a lot to the support of the Western Hockey League, our community, our fans, our alumni. This was a national bid, as you know, and to be the successful bidder for a tournament of this caliber, very exciting for us, and we're thankful to have it. We're looking forward to welcoming the CHL to Regina for this year's 100th MasterCard Memorial Cup. So on behalf of the ownership group of the Regina Pats, our players, our fans, and our alumni, we're very excited to kick off this hockey season in the Western Hockey League, our 100th, and to host the 100th annual Memorial Cup. Thank you.
Thanks for that, Todd. I'd like to now welcome up Moose Jaw Warriors head coach Tim Hunter.
Well, I was hoping I'd get to talk after John. But the Moose Jaw Warriors are really excited about our season this year. We'll have our first crop of 20-year-olds. It'll be our best team I've had, not my tenure here in Moose Jaw. We're excited about the prospects moving forward. I think the rivalry with Regina will take on another element this year. Being both teams will probably be the two best teams in the division, as far as I can see. I'm looking forward to those games. Moving forward, being part of the World Junior program again as a coach for the Moose Jaw Warriors is very exciting, and that starts with our game in Moose Jaw and Swift Current with the Cibc Russia Series. I think as a coach, it's always exciting when you get an opportunity to work for Hockey Canada and to be representing the Western Hockey League. And anytime you're a head coach and you have a general manager in John Paddock and a general manager in Manny Verveas work for you, that's exciting as well. So we're looking forward to the season. We're thrilled to be here, and we look forward to challenging the Regina Pats. I woke up this morning and you look, and it's another day where the Regina Pats are #1 in the CHL poll. And so for us to try to catch them, that's a big challenge, and we look forward to it. Thank you.
Thanks, Tim. I think it goes without saying, we expect the East Division will be an exciting place to watch this year in the Western Hockey League. So now I'll turn it over to Regina Pat's General Manager and Head Coach, John Paddock.
Well, good morning. All of us at Access are excited to be part of a historic year for hockey here in Regina. We're pleased to announce our 2017-2018 broadcast schedule. We'll be covering 20 hockey games live, 13 home games, 7 away games in over 90 Saskatchewan communities, right from La Ronge to Coronach, and I can tell there's interest right across the province. And of course, we'll be covering the Pats as they make their 2018 playoff run to the Cup. And we'll also be picking up some of the league-produced games, hopefully all of the league-produced games, as we see those and they become available in the regular season and the playoffs. Our season kicks off on September 29th in Moose Jaw, a very exciting game for us. Peter Labardius will be back in Saskatchewan, and he'll be doing the play-by-play. And Martin Smith, our own Access Communications Martin Smith, a Pat alumni and a Warrior alumni, will be doing the colors. So we'll be in Moose Jaw on the 29th, covering, I think, a very exciting start to the broadcast schedule. Not just the Pats games we're excited about, we'll be doing Pats TV, a weekly magazine program featuring all things WHL, and that'll be on Access 7, Access 70 across the province every week. And to commemorate this historic year, community producer Daryl Davis will be producing a 12-part series documenting and commemorating the 100 years of the Regina Pats here in Regina. So we're all excited about this. It's going to be a fun year. And we've been covering the Pats for over 20 years on the community channel, and I can tell you this is the most exciting year yet. And like all fans, we can't wait for the season to start. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jim. I know we're looking forward to your guys' production this year and the role you'll play in the WHL Broadcast Network. For the time being, I'd like to thank all of our members of the media for being here. Greatly appreciate your support. All the fans who are watching at WHL.ca, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, and Twitter. From here, what we'll do is we will open things up for availability. Everyone who's here today is available. We have player representatives from the Regina Pats and the Moose Jaw Warriors also available, so we will proceed with that.